It was a Tuesday afternoon when Linda, a retired schoolteacher, answered a call from an unfamiliar local number. The man on the line introduced himself as Officer Miller from the County Sheriff's Department. He claimed Linda had missed a federal subpoena and was now in serious legal trouble. Linda, who had never broken a law in her life, was stunned. Officer Miller's tone was crisp, official, and unyielding. He said a warrant had been issued for her arrest due to her failure to appear for grand jury duty. Linda's heart pounded as fear took hold. The officer assured her he was calling as a courtesy before the warrant was served and hinted there might be a way to resolve things quietly. He told her the call was being recorded and warned her not to speak to anyone about the case, not even her family. Discussing it, he said, could be considered obstruction of justice. Linda felt isolated, trapped by the authority in his voice. The garden outside, her peaceful life, all faded away. The only thing that mattered was the voice on the phone, holding her fate. He offered hope, a way to avoid arrest, but only if she followed his instructions exactly. Linda, terrified and alone, listened as the scammer began to reel her in. She had no idea her nightmare was just beginning. The trap was set. Officer Miller laid out a web of official-sounding details, case numbers, statutes, even the name of a real federal judge. He claimed Linda's name was linked to a drug trafficking and money laundering investigation. The accusation was absurd, but that only made it feel more serious. He explained she was now in contempt of court, and the warrant for her arrest was active. Linda began to cry. Overwhelmed by fear, Miller then invoked a gag order. She was forbidden from telling anyone, not even her husband or a lawyer. Breaking this silence, he warned, would mean immediate arrest for obstruction. The isolation was complete. Then he transferred her to his superior, Lieutenant Davis of the U.S. Marshals Service. Davis's voice was even more intimidating. He confirmed the charges and the warrant, insisting federal agents could be at her door within the hour. Linda pleaded for help. Desperate for a way out, Davis offered a solution: post a surety bond with the court to quash the warrant. The bond, he said, was refundable and would guarantee her appearance at a future hearing. It wasn't a fine, just a temporary deposit. The problem was terrifying, and now they were selling her the only way out. Linda clung to the hope he offered. The hook was set. The solution required money, $9,800 to be exact. Davis insisted the payment couldn't be made by check or card. It had to be immediate and untraceable. He ordered Linda to withdraw the cash from her bank, creating a sense of urgency. She was to stay on the phone with him the entire time, never disconnecting. This kept her isolated, unable to seek advice or think clearly. If the bank asked, she was to lie about the reason for the withdrawal. Linda, terrified, obeyed. She drove to the bank, Davis's voice guiding her every step. At the counter, her hands shook as she withdrew her life savings. The teller asked if she was okay. Linda forced a smile and lied, just as instructed. She left the bank with an envelope of cash, still on the phone. Davis had total control. She was cut off from help, following his every command. The scammer's grip was absolute. With the cash in hand, Davis escalated the scheme. He told Linda to convert the money into gold bars at a specific jewelry store. He claimed this was standard procedure for federal bonds, making it sound official. Linda, still on the phone, followed his instructions exactly. Inside the store, she bought the gold, feeling numb and detached. Davis then directed her to pack the gold in a shoebox, seal it, and ship it overnight to a federal trustee in another state. He provided a name, address, and told her to send a photo of the tracking number. Linda complied, sending away her life savings. Davis congratulated her, promised a refund within 72 hours, and told her to rest. Then the line went dead. Alone in her car, doubt crept in. The silence was crushing. The package and her money were gone. Only then did Linda realize the truth. It was too late. Linda's story is a textbook case of impersonation fraud. Scammers spoof official numbers, making their calls look legitimate. They use fear and respect for authority to break down skepticism. Their scripts are designed to overwhelm, isolate, and control. The gag order tactic cuts victims off from help. Keeping victims on the phone ensures total control. The demand for payment in gold, gift cards, or wire transfers is a huge red flag. No real government agency will ever ask for payment this way. If someone claiming to be from the government asks for gold or gift cards, it's a scam. The moment you hear that demand, hang up. That's your warning sign. Your best defense is simple. Hang up on suspicious calls. Never provide personal information or payment to unsolicited callers. Real agencies don't threaten arrest over the phone or demand immediate payment. Always verify claims independently. Look up official numbers yourself. Never call back the number that contacted you. Be suspicious of any demand for unconventional payment. Gift cards, gold, or wire transfers are never used by real agencies. Talk to your family, especially elderly relatives, about these scams. Share stories like Linda's to raise awareness. Create a family rule. Always confirm emergencies with another family member before sending money. Knowledge is your shield. Stay informed and you'll stay safe. Don't let fear make you a victim. Scammers are always adapting, but their tactics remain the same. Urgency, secrecy, and unusual payment. Question every unsolicited call. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. You have the power to hang up, to ask for help, to say no. Don't let fear cloud your judgment. A single call to a trusted friend can save you from disaster. The scammers count on panic. Don't give it to them. Talk about these scams with people you care about. Awareness is your best defense. Stay alert, stay skeptical, and stay safe. Don't let yourself become the next victim. Be vigilant. The next call could happen to anyone.